Discussion boards are great ways to let your class interact. It lets you make responses, your class make responses, and it's a great way to build knowledge, to bring in lots of perspectives. To create a discussion board, either click on the discussion board link that's already established, or go through Tools and you'll find Discussion Board. When the page opens, click on Create Forum. In this location, you're going to want to put a name, some instructions, describe the piece we heard in class and its emotional impact on you. Then reply to 2 other classmates' posts by Friday. Your forum can become available at specific times if you would like, but the important components are these forum settings. Make sure that the author can delete their own post if they find they've done something really incorrectly, as long as no one has already replied to it. Another alternative is to allow the author to edit their own posts if they make a typo or they want to add a website or some link. Subscriptions can be useful. Subscriptions is where a member of your class can subscribe via their email, and when someone responds to their particular thread or writes something in the forum, then they'll get an email notification. A lot of the graduate students find this useful, but my undergraduate students find it less useful. Ratings are commonly used in high school Blackboard users and sometimes used in different classes such as a graphics design or advertising class. Beware of forced moderation of posts, because this requires you to read every post before it's released into the discussion board. It has its purpose, but it also requires more work from you. I very rarely force moderation. You can choose not to grade the forum, or you can grade the forum. You can create a rubric that your students could look at to see how you grade forums if you choose to. Put in how many points that you're going to use to grade them on. If you want to be notified that the students have completed the required postings, an exclamation mark will appear in the Grade Center. Do not be concerned with the alignments at this time. Once you've set all of your options, go ahead and submit. This creates a column in the gradebook, and it creates a discussion in your discussion forum area. Let's take a look at an established discussion board. This discussion board will show all of the different posts that the students have made. It gives you the date and time and their name, and the topic depending how they labeled their threads. You can view this in a tree view or a list view. In the tree view, you can expand all of the posts or collapse them. If you expand the posts, you can choose to collect a series of responses. This is a discussion on diabetes, a post made by Charity, so I want to read that post and everyone who responded to it. So I will collect those by putting the check mark together. Now I can read the whole series of posts. To grade the discussion forum, click Grade Forum. This will open a box which gives you the participants' names, the number of posts they made to that forum, and if they haven't been graded, they'll have a 0 or a blank here. And so you would click on Grade Forum. In this forum, I will get the post that the student made. I can get some statistics about the posts, and then I can grade this particular post. I would put my numeric value here based on my rubric. I can put feedback in this box, and the students can see that. I can put notes to myself here in the grading notes. The students do not see that. If this box is too small or you want to attach some kind of file, you can click on the text editor box and this will open up, a regular text box editor. Feedback to the students, you can attach a file, or you could even attach an audio response such as a WAV file or an MP3 file, and attach it to the response, and the student will be able to view it and listen. And again, grading notes for yourself. Once you've put in the grade, you can go ahead and submit, and the grade will be established in the grade center in the columns. You can always edit the grade, and you can look at the grade history to see how it's changed. When you're ready to move on to the next person, you can just choose them from the list. If they have completed a post and you have not graded it, it will have a green exclamation point next to their name. If you've already graded the forums, it will just show their name with a number of responses they've made. If a student is writing in the forum, you will see an icon that indicates that. Discussion boards are great ways to build knowledge, and they're not very hard to use.